Hello students, my name is Shweta. I am glad to welcome you in our new channel 11 CBSE Science Quest. In this channel, we will teach you through the questions and answers. So here, we will cover all the questions which are going to be asked in your CBSE Science exams. It can be your 1 mark question, it can be 2 marks, 3 marks and the 5 marks question. So you don't have to worry about your CBSE exams now because we are here to help you out. So let's start this presentation. So this is about me. My name is Shweta. I did my BSc in Zoology Honours from Hansraj College. Then I did my MSc in Life Sciences from JNU Delhi. I have mentored many students for the Olympiads exams like your NTSC exams, your JSTSC exams. Even I have taught the students for the NEET exam, AIMS and JIPMER. I have been in this industry from last 4 to 5 years. So let's just crack your CBSE class 11th with India's largest learning platform where you will get the daily live classes. Here you will also get the live test and the quizzes. You are going to have the structured courses for every subject. Okay. You will have the unlimited access, which is very important. That means once you subscribe to this channel, you will have access for every video which are available on the Unacademy app. So student, don't lose your chance to prepare with our top educators such as our Mukesh sir, Priya ma'am, Uma ma'am, Varun sirs. So just don't wait and subscribe to our channel, our new channel. This is our comprehensive syllabus of mathematics. We'll have physics, we have biology, we'll have English, we'll have chemistry, we will have economics. So just download your Unacademy Learning app from the Play Stores and subscribe to this subscription, that is CBSE Class 11 subscription. This subscription will cost you only 10,000 rupees for 6 months. When you go for the offline courses, you will have to give like 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees. But here on this Unacademy platform, you just have to pay 10,000 rupees for the 6 months course. Or when you refer to this code, when you add this SHWETA, this is my referral code. When you add this code, you will get the 10% discount, and this 10,000, instead of 10,000, you just have to pay only 9,000 rupees. So let's start with our presentation, students. Don't now बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स एक क्वेश्चन करते हैं, मैम हाउ टू स्कोर गुड मार्क्स इन सीबीएसई बायोलॉजी. ऑब्वियसली योर स्कोर, योर सीबीएसई स्कोर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, तो what you have to do is you just have to follow some strategy so you can secure more than 90% percentage in your CBSE biology. So let's start. So the first thing is your NCRT. Students, stick with your NCRT. Even if you are in 12th class or you are in 11th class, your NCRT is must. What you have to do is read each and every line of the NCRT and underline all the concepts from the NCRT. Okay? Now, since it is a biology, so the diagrams are very important. So, try to refer all the diagrams given in the NCRT and don't forget to the text which is written below the diagrams. Okay? Now, there are some graphs as well, such as when you are in 12th class, there is a chapter called ecology where you will see the graphs, right? So what you have to do is just read carefully all the graphs and their axis, what is written on their x-axis and what is written on their y-axis. So just read them carefully. Now just read the summary which is given at the end of each chapter. ठीक है, सो कौन कौन सी टिप्स हैं बेटा जो तुमको फॉलो करनी है व्हेन यू आर गोइंग थ्रू विद द एनसीईआरटी. सबसे पहले just read in each and every line of the NCERT, refer all the diagrams which is given in the NCERT, just carefully read all the graphs and summary at the end of each chapter. When you follow these things, you will definitely secure very good marks in your CBSE. Okay, so the next is स्टार्ट मेकिंग नोट्स। अब क्वेश्चन है, बच्चे पूछते हैं मैम नोट्स बनाने में बहुत सारा टाइम कंज्यूम हो जाता है, इट्स बेटर ना कि एनसीईआरटी लो, जस्ट अंडरलाइन इन दी कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ द एनसीईआरटी एंड दैट इज इनफ। बट दिस इज नॉट ट्रू। नाउ आई एम टेलिंग यू द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ मेकिंग नोट्स। Writing notes helps you memorize the concept. When you write something, you will retain that particular concept for a longer period of time. So that is why your retaining power is depends on your writing pattern. Okay? So this is one of the most important benefits of making notes. Okay? Next thing, before exams, when you don't have notes, obviously, when you open the NCRT, there are so many things, there are so many examples, so you will panic. So, notes should avoid your panic and you will feel relaxed before the exam. So, that is why you should always have the notes. Okay? The next, the very important topic is the notes is a very good revise tool. Once you have a notes now, you just go through with the notes, you will revise the whole chapter in just 15 or 20 minutes. So that is why this is a very good revise tool. So these are the three benefits of making notes. Okay. So start preparing your notes from the very beginning. Now practice question quest. Now students, in this channel, we will try to practice you all the questions which are given in the NCERT and which are not there in the NCERT as well. Okay, so सबसे पहले हमें क्या करना है, हमें वो questions practice करने हैं जो कि हमारी NCERT के पीछे दिए हुए हैं. ठीक है? At the end of the chapter, you will find there are so many questions. So just practice those questions first, right? अब इन क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को प्रैक्टिस करने से बेनिफिट्स क्या हैं तुम्हारे? देखो, जब हम क्वेश्चन आंसर्स लिखते हैं ड्यूरिंग आवर फाइनल एग्जाम्स, क्या होता है बेटा, यू व्हेन यू प्रैक्टिस द क्वेश्चन क्वेस्ट ना, यू नो एग्जैक्टली हाउ मच यू नीड टू राइट इन अ आंसर. सपोजिटली दिस इज अ 2 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन, तो 2 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन में यू जस्ट नीड टू राइट 2 बुलेट पॉइंट्स एंड नथिंग एल्स. Okay, so you have to maintain your word limit. Second, अगर क्वेश्चन के अंदर there are 2 or 3 सब questions are there, तो स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं, एक ही पैराग्राफ में सारे आंसर्स दे देते हैं, which is wrong. What you have to do is you have to separate the answers to every sub question. Okay, so maintain your word limit and separate the answers to the sub questions. And the last thing is, when you are writing a question answer, you have to keep in mind the answers should be point wise. They should be very precise. You don't have to add any unnecessary detail in the answers. Okay? So when you are writing an answer, you have to keep in mind it should be point wise and they should be precise. The next thing is practicing the previous year paper. Practicing previous year paper is the key for getting more than 90% marks. Because when you practice a previous year paper, na, you will know the pattern of questions. That means you will get to know the difficulty level of questions. कि अच्छा 2 मार्क क्वेश्चंस का लेवल ये है, 3 मार्क क्वेश्चंस में इतने डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस आएंगे और 5 मार्क्स में इतने डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. सो यू विल नो द लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. दैट इज वन बेनिफिट ऑफ प्रैक्टिसिंग प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर. ठीक है. दूसरा क्या है, व्हेन यू प्रैक्टिस द प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर ना, you will know the sequence, the repeating sequence of questions. Supposedly, कोई question 2005 में आया and the same question is repeated in 2020. So, obviously, that is your lucky question then. Because अगर आपने practice किया हुआ है previous year paper, तो आपको पता है, अच्छा ठीक है आपने वहाँ पढ़ा है. So, they will help you to figure out the repeating sequence of questions. Next, they will help to figure out true level of securing marks. अच्छा, ये figure out करने के लिए क्या करना है बेटा, जब हम प्रीवियस ईयर को प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, सो द टाइम मैनेजमेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. what you have to do is just solve your previous year paper just like you are solving a paper in an exam. ठीक है. अब when you check your answers, you will see you are getting you are getting the marks which are more or less similar, which you are going to get in your final exams. So that is why practicing previous year paper will figure out your true level of securing marks. Okay, so these are the 3 points which are the benefits of practicing the previous year paper. Now compete with yourself. You don't have to compete with the other students. You just have to compete with yourself. compete करने के लिए बेटा सबसे पहले क्या करना है, जो वीकेस्ट चैप्टर है ना, सबसे पहले उस पर काम करना स्टार्ट करो. स्टार्ट विद योर वीकेस्ट चैप्टर और अपना मैक्सिमम टाइम उस पर डिवोट करो टिल द टाइम यू मास्टर इट. सपोजिटली अगर मैं बात करती हूँ morphology in flowering plant की, which is a chapter in class 11th. This chapter has so many examples, so it will take a lot of time to memorize or to retain all the examples. So you just need to devote your maximum time to such chapters. Okay, now how you can compete with yourself? You have to compete against your previous scores. That means just make a table. Supposedly, in first term exams, you are getting 40% marks. ठीक है, work on your weakest chapters, work on the chapter which you have left during the first term exams. Then just see the performance of your second term exams. Now you are getting 70% exams. Now, when you are going into the third term exams, you are well prepared. Now, when you compare your third term exams with your second term table, you can see a huge difference. Here in the third term, you are getting 90% marks, and in the second term, you had only 70% marks. So, compete with yourself, not with anybody else. Okay? And just keep mastered on your weakest chapter till the time you will master it. Okay? So, compete with yourself. Now, the most important point is the pattern of writing answers. अब चाहे हम बोर्ड में आंसर्स राइट कर रहे हैं, चाहे हम 11th के एग्जाम्स में क्वेश्चंस आंसर्स लिख रहे हैं, वी शुड नो हाउ वी आर, व्हाट इज द पैटर्न ऑफ राइटिंग आंसर्स. सबसे पहले बेटा आंसर जो होने चाहिए दे शुड बी रिटन ओनली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द पॉइंट्स. दैट मीन्स आंसर्स एक तो पैराग्राफ में नहीं होने चाहिए, आंसर्स सिर्फ और सिर्फ बुलेट पॉइंट्स में होने चाहिए. और अगर लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन है तो उसको कोशिश करो कि फ्लो चार्ट में दिखाओ. ठीक है, तो आंसर्स आइदर शुड बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द पॉइंट्स और दे शुड बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द फ्लो चार्ट. दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग व्हिच यू हैव टू keep in mind when you are writing the answers for your final exams. As you know, this is biology. तो biology के अंदर your diagrams are very important. बेटा even if you are writing a 2-mark question or a 3-mark question, if necessary, try to make the diagrams. And keep in mind that labeling should be very clear. ठीक है, और अगर क्वेश्चन के अंदर ग्राफ रिक्वायर्ड है तो ग्राफ बनाओ, और अगर लॉन्ग आंसर है तो फ्लो चार्ट के फॉर्म में दिखाओ. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द टिप्स विच यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड. नाउ लैंग्वेज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लैंग्वेज ना तो व्हाट्सएप की होनी चाहिए, ना ही तुम्हारी जो टेक्स्ट मैसेजेस पे यूज कर रहे हो. लैंग्वेज शुड बी योर academically and you're grammatically correct. ठीक है, so when you are writing your final exams, it should be your grammatically correct and the language should be academic. Okay, now the answer sheet should be very clean. You should have a good handwriting, so that is why you should practice the previous year paper so that you can work on your handwriting as well as on your cleanliness of your paper. क्योंकि जब फाइनल में टीचर तुम्हारी कॉपी चेक करेगा तो he or she will see your answer sheet. It should be very clean and neat. Okay, now अगर 1-mark क्वेश्चन है तो 1-mark क्वेश्चन में ट्राई टू राइट एन एग्जाम्पल आफ्टर एवरी डेफिनेशन, बिकॉज In biology, when you write an example along with the definition, then only you will get a full marks. So try to write an example with every definition. Okay? So these are the points which you have to keep in mind when you are writing the answers for the final exams. Okay? Now your practical exams. Practical exams क्यों important है? देखो, दो डिवीजन होते हैं बेटा तुम्हारे. 70 मार्क्स जो होगा यू विल गेट फॉर योर थ्योरी एग्जाम्स और 30 मार्क्स यू विल गेट फॉर योर प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम्स. तो प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम्स में 30 मार्क्स लाने के लिए यू हैव टू बी वेरी एक्टिव इन योर लैब सेशन. लैब में कौन से प्रैक्टिकल है, किस टाइप से हो रहे हैं, यू शुड हैव अ बेसिक आइडिया अबाउट दोज प्रैक्टिकल्स, राइट. नाउ जब प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, when you are sitting in front of a teacher, don't you ever lose confidence during your viva. आधा टाइम तो बच्चे वाइवा के टाइम पर कॉन्फिडेंस ही लूज कर देते हैं, जिसकी वजह से दे वोंट गेट द फुल मार्क्स. सो ट्राई टू बी मोर कॉन्फिडेंट व्हेन यू आर सिटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ अ टीचर. ओके. अब कॉन्फिडेंस का मतलब ये नहीं है कि यू बिकम टू ईगोइस्टिक. So don't sound too egoistic when you are sitting in front of teacher. So it's better to smile now and then. Then you should answer your question. Then you should answer the question which is asked by the examiner. Okay? So don't lose your confidence and don't sound too egoistic. Active participation in lab session is very important. Okay? So these are your 30 marks. Okay? Now this is our sample question paper. Sample question paper is just an idea कि how the questions are going to be appeared in your exams. So beta, you will have total 27 questions which are divided into 5 sections. ठीक है. First section जो होगा, that is your section A, that contains 5 questions which are only 1 mark question. इसके अंदर MCQ हो सकते हैं, तुम्हारे definitions हो सकती हैं. तो वही चीज़ें याद रखनी है. अगर तुम्हारी डेफिनेशंस है तो ट्राई टू इनकॉर्पोरेट द एग्जांपल्स अलोंग विद द डेफिनेशन. और अगर 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन है तो जस्ट बी प्रिसाइज, जो पूछा है वही आंसर करना है. ठीक है. सेक्शन बी की बात करें. सेक्शन बी के अंदर यू विल हैव 6 to 12 क्वेश्चन. 6 to 12 क्वेश्चन, दे आर शॉर्ट आंसर टाइप्स विच आर 2 marks each, राइट. तो 2 marks में जस्ट नीड टू राइट 2 points. And if the diagram is possible, make a diagram along with the 2 marks question. Even when you are going through with the section C, they contain 13 to 21 questions and they are 3 marks each. In this section, you can also add the diagrams and the graphs or the flow charts. Okay? So, this is your section A which contain 5 questions, 1 mark each. Section B, 2 marks question, and section C is your 3 marks question. Now the section D which is a newly introduced category, जो कि कैसे है तुम्हारी case based questions है तुम्हारे. ठीक है. So in this questions when we practice the question quest, then we'll talk about these types of questions, how we can solve them or how we can write these questions by using the innovative ideas. ठीक है. So when you add your new innovative ideas in these questions, you will get a full marks. Even in fact, you can also get the extra marks for that, right? So your innovative ideas are the base of these questions. Okay. Now the section E contains 25 to 27 questions. These questions are long answer type questions. इन आंसर्स को कोशिश करेंगे बेटा फ्लो चार्ट के फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करने में, और जब भी पॉसिबल हो ट्राई टू इनकॉर्पोरेट द डायग्राम्स, ट्राई टू इनकॉर्पोरेट विद द ग्राफ्स. लेबलिंग क्लियर होनी चाहिए, एग्जाम्पल्स होने चाहिए, इट शुड बी प्रिसाइज. अगर सब क्वेश्चन के फॉर्म में दे रखा है तो एक ही क्वेश्चन के अलग अलग आंसर्स लिखेंगे इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द सब आंसर्स. ओके. सो your answer should be very precise in the form of the flow chart or in the form of the point wise. Okay. Overall choice कुछ नहीं है क्वेश्चन पेपर के अंदर. Within question you will have the overall choice. So just keep in mind that's how we are going to solve the question paper. So these are some tricks which you can follow for getting good marks in your CBSE exams. You can also score more than 90%. 90% score. Don't panic. Just relax. Try to cut yourself from the social media as much as you can, so that you can devote your maximum time to your studies. So just subscribe to this bell icon. Just click on the bell icon for the subscription. This is my code SHWETA. So thank you so much.